Hello friends, I am Ambika. Welcome to SA Educational Hub, a platform to share knowledge. Service providers Situn and Ambika. In this Python tutorial video, we will learn what is a list in Python, accessing individual values in a list, index and negative index, indexing error and type error, how to find the length of a list, changing values in a list with indexes, nested list and lots of examples. Each section is covered with examples. The list data type, sequence type. A list is a value that contains multiple values in an ordered sequence. An ordered sequence means a set of values where each value is identified by an integer index. A list begins with an opening square bracket and ends with a closing square bracket. Cat, dog, horse, cow is an example of a list value. Values inside the list are also called items or elements. In a list, items are separated with commas. Example. In this example, a list containing string type values cat, dog, horse and cow is assigned to the variable a. The following print statement, print a, will display the list cat, dog, horse, cow. Similarly, a list containing integer type values 1, 2, 3, 4 is assigned to the variable b. The following print statement, print b, will display the list 1, 2, 3, 4. In the next statement, a list containing different data types 3.14, a float type, true, a boolean type, Python, a string type, 27, an integer type, and none, a non-data type, is assigned to the variable c. The following print statement, print c, will display the list 3.14, true, Python, 27, none. This example shows that a list may contain values of the same data type or different data types. We can get the data type of an object by using the built-in function type in Python. The last three statements of the example will display the data types of the variables a, b and c respectively. Here the data types are list. The list data type is represented by the list class in Python. Empty list. We can even have a list with no items in it, called an empty list, similar to an empty string. Example. In this example, an empty list is assigned to the variable a. The first print statement, print a, will display an empty list. The next print statement, print type a, will display the data type of the variable a, which is a list. Accessing individual values in a list. Each item in the list can be individually accessed using its index. An index is an integer. An index of a list starts from 0. The first item in the list is at index 0. The second item is at index 1. The third item is at index 2 and so on. Because the first index starts from 0, the last index is 1 less than the length of the list. For instance, in a list of 4 items, the last index is 3. We can access an item in the list by specifying its index within square brackets. Example. In this example, a list containing 4 items cat, dog, horse, cow is assigned to the variable a. We can access an item in the list by specifying its index within square brackets. Because the index begins at 0, print a0 will return the first value, that is cat. Similarly, print a1 will display the second value in the list, dog. Print a2 will display the third value, horse. And print a3 will display the last value in the list, cow. So we can access an individual item in the list by specifying its index within square brackets. Lists support all the sequence operations we discussed for strings. Negative indexes. We can also use negative integers for the index. The integer value -1 refers to the last index in a list. The value -2 refers to the second to last index in a list, and so on. Example. In this example, a list is assigned to the variable a. Because we have used a negative index, the print a -1 will return the last value in the list, that is cow. Similarly, print a -3 will return the value duck, which is the third item from the end. Indexing error. Python will return an index error message if you use an index that exceeds the index value in your list. Example. In this example, valid indexes are 0, 1, 2 and 3, but we have used 4, which exceeds the index value in the list. So Python will return an index error message that list index out of range. Similarly, if we use -5, Python will return an index error message that list index out of range, because here valid negative indexes are -1, -2, -3 and -4. TypeError. Indexes can be only integer values. Float data types will cause a TypeError. Example. This example will cause a TypeError. Indices can be only integer values, not float, string or non-data types. But here we have used a float value, so Python will return an TypeError message that list indices must be integers or slices, not float. Python will not return any error message if we use Boolean values true or false, because the numeric value of true is 1 and false is 0. So by using Boolean values, we can access the first and second items in the list. Length of a list. We can find out the number of values in a list by using the built-in function len. Example. A list is assigned to the variable a. There are 4 values in the list, so the print len a will display the value 4 as output. We can find out the number of values in a list by using the built-in function len. Changing values in a list with indexes. We can also use an index of a list to change the value at that index. Example. In this example, a list is assigned to the variable a. The following statement, print a, will display the list cat, dog, horse and cow. In the next statement, we modified the list by assigning the value rat at index position 1. Similarly, in the next statement, we modified the list by assigning the value deer at index position 2. The following statement, print a, will display the modified list cat, rat, deer and cow. So we can use an index of a list to change the value at that index. Nested lists. Lists can also contain other list values known as multi-dimensional lists or nested lists. The values in these lists of lists can be accessed using multiple indexes. Example. In this example, a nested list is assigned to the variable a. The first print statement, print a, will display the whole list. The next print statement, print len a, will display the length of the list. So, although you see 6 items here, nested has only 2 items. The statement print a0 will display the first item in the list, which is also a list of 2 items, cat and dog. The print a1 will display the second item in the list, which is also a list of 4 items, 1, 2, 3, 4. The print a01 will display the item dog. By supplying 2 indices with a01, we are telling the computer to go get the element at position 0, which is the first item in the list. The first item itself a list of 2 items, cat and dog, and then from that means from the cat and dog to get the element at position 1, which is duck. So the output will be duck. Similarly, the print A11 will return the value 2. In this case, the computer will go to the element at position 1, which is a list of 4 items, and then from that it will access the element at position 1, so the output will be 2. In the case of 2 indices, the computer will first go to the position specified at index 1 and extract the value. We get the intermediate result. Then from that intermediate result, the computer will return the value specified at index 2. We can use this kind of multiple indexing with nested sequences to get directly to a nested element. We will discuss the list in greater detail later. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Next video is tuples data type in Python. Contact us ambikarai27@gmail.com. Thank you.